Well, hello and welcome back to McBride's Bricks. Yes, we are still all Halloweeny and we are going to continue with Lord Vampyre's Castle. So, last time we built the front gate and one of the towers. So let's get started on the next part of the build. Now we've got a brown circular piece here with little white claws. Uh-oh, it looks like we're building a bed of spikes here. What part of the castle is this going to be in? It's very ominous looking. And we'll build up the walls here. Another piece already stickered for me. There's lots of lovely textured pieces of different shades of grey and different types of bricks. Now this looks like it's a little dungeon or a little cell for some poor unfortunate soul. And we're building it up. Another very high room and more stickered pieces. All put on really well. And another window piece here, a barred window, 2 of them. And some more Technic pieces. What will they be doing? And now we have, I think this is for a trapdoor. Can it be? It is! It's a little bit flimsy. Let's see if I put the piece on the bottom where it's meant to go. Does that help? Yes, perfect. Oh, somebody could get a surprise in this trapdoor. They won't know it's there. Now we have this hingy piece and a map with an X marks the spot. What could the X mark the spot of? I wonder. Oh, you know what it could be? It could be one of the moonstones. You see, there's actually a really cool backstory to the Monster Fighters sets, and it's all about how Lord Vampyre and his evil gang of monsters want to get their hands on all the moonstones, which are supposed to possess dark magical powers. So maybe that's what the map is telling him. I'm sure it'll all become clear. Now let's build on this next bit. We have got the little pillars with hooks and bars. And we've got 6 altogether, so I put them together so as to not bore the socks off you. Now, 5, 6, that's it. And now we're putting little windows in between. Now this one is a barred window. And more windows. And let me just fix that, yeah. It's actually quite a complicated little build for such a small little area. Unusual techniques used here. And there's that gap on the floor that I'm not quite sure what it's about. But it is pretty cool looking. Now we're putting on the ceiling or the roof, whichever way you want to look at it. Now, more Technic pieces. And this is going into the outside of the building. Again, it's similar to one from before. I'm not sure what it's for just yet. And we have a treasure chest with lovely gems inside, just to sit up under the castle turret. And now we're doing some little mini turrets to make it look really spooky. I do love the style of these turrets. The little ball just finishes it off beautifully. And we've got 2, and now we have a 3rd one for, I think, the very top. Yeah. And now, so this sits, so the gap in the floor is so it can sit on top of Lord Vampyre's map. So he can stand up here and look out because it's very high up. And if anybody else tries to come in and look at his map, they can fall through the trapdoor onto the bed of spikes. Oh no! How dastardly clever of Lord Vampyre. Now, let's try to fit this tower onto the main part of the build. Just having a little bit of bother here. Oh no! Whoops! That was not supposed to happen. Never mind, a quick rebuild and it's like it never happened at all. Now, let's take a look at this fantastic castle. It is so spookily spectacular. I just love it. From the trapdoor leading down to the bed of spikes, to the front gate with the claws coming in at you and the poor soul hanging from the chain. It is awesome. Now let's keep building. We're starting another section similar to before. The octagon bases and the grey walls are building up. We've got a little splash of colour here this time. What can this be? A matching red slopey piece at either side. And we have Lord Vampyre's coffin. Let's put him in to see how he fits perfectly without a sword. What am I doing here? I think I've got him upside down. I do indeed. So that's where he lies and sleeps during the day. And we have got luxurious red curtains here to beautifully frame his crypt. So back to the moonstones I mentioned earlier. I think there's 7 in total. And Lord Vampyre and his gang of evil monsters are trying to get their hands on them because they possess dark magical powers. And if they collect them all, they can unleash doom and destruction on Earth and all the poor minifigures by blocking out the sun. How horrific! Lucky we have a group of monster fighters to sort them out, but more about that later. We are building steps here with a hinge on top, which makes you think it'll move in and out, but it actually doesn't move in and out. I wonder why it's built like that. Maybe we will see later. And another 2 pillars here with Technic pieces to join onto the main build. And we are putting a floor now on top of the crypt to cover up Lord Vampyre's coffin. Get it on there, and these, hold on a wee second. Yeah, that's right now. So looking good. And now we build up the walls with some windows and wall panels. More windows and more wall panels again. Stickers all put on perfectly. I cannot complain. And a door in the middle, so you come up the steps over the crypt and in through the door. What can be inside these rooms? Now next we are building something with bottles. On top, a blue bottle and a red bottle are the potions, and a little table sitting by the window. And now we're building another, is it another table? I think it is, with a green goblet and a little candle and a bone. Is it a sacrificial table of some sort, and potions sitting beside it? Oh, and a little glow-in-the-dark mouse. Or maybe it's more likely a rat, a glow-in-the-dark rat. Okay, I took a little break to redo my nails. We're getting all chipped, which just won't do. Now, let's build on. And this looks like it's probably going to be another piece of furniture for the room. We'll use little flat tiles over the top. Oh, can you guess yet what it is? I think I know. A little pillow and a canopy. And it's a very fancy looking bed. Let's put it in there. And I think this must be the rat's bedroom. No, only joking. I think it's probably Lady Vampire's room. And now let's have a go at making some stairs. This is quite unusual. The stairs in the middle of the room, and they cover over the door from outside when they're like that. Put little studs so the bottom one stays and they can go forward and back. That's actually a really cool build. I like that. Now let's start building up another floor to see what creepy surprises are in store for us. We'll build up the walls a little bit more and cover that hole in the ceiling. It's never a good thing. Still lots of texture here around the walls. Each little floor or room or cell is actually quite similar wall panels and windows, but the inside of them all are really quite different. Now what are we building here? Is it another table perhaps? No, maybe a double-decker table? I don't think so. Some sort of shelves. Oh, and we're putting together, but it's a bookcase. Oh, that's fab. I like that. And now we have got a little table with a candle on it to sit beside the bookcase. Another joining piece here, and we have got another Technic piece that is going to go into the side of the building. What is it going to be for? And put on the roof. Whoops a daisy, the books want to jump out of the bookcase. Maybe they're enchanted books, who knows? Now, so we're adding these kind of half arch-shaped pieces, and we're attaching that to the side of the building. I really don't know what's going on here, but let's keep building and see. And now we have got another wall piece and another turret, but this time with a bat on top instead of the ball and bar. Oh, that is fantastic looking, even spookier. Love it. So, on to the next part of the build. We've got quite unusual slopey pieces here that create kind of a semicircle when they're put together, and Technic bricks with blue pins. And let's build this up a bit more. It's got windows at one at each side. It's very symmetrical. And now we've got the slopey archways at the top, so together it makes a circle. Now let's keep building up and see what I am stumped as to what this is. Ah, this piece is amazing. It's a circular piece with a moon. It's glow in the dark and it's got clouds over the moon to make it look really spooky. But what part does it play in the whole build? We're adding some Technic pieces and wagon wheels, as I call them. And another Technic piece or two and more pins. Now what on earth? Ah, it clips on at the back and the circle with the moon comes out through the circle in the build, if you know what I mean. So now we're building more Technic pieces to form a hexagon, I think. Yes, a hexagon. And at last we have come to our moonstones. The mystical, magical moonstones with a dark magic. And the first one looks like, I think it's swamp weed on it. And it's connected to the swamp monster. And it fits on there. I think there seems to be a space for each of them. And the next one is green with lightning on it. And I assume that is connected to probably the crazy scientist and the monster that looks like Frankenstein's and he brought to life with a lightning bolt, I think. Get them on the right way around here. And the next one is blue with the ghost on it. So that would be connected to the monsters who are ghosts. And the next one is red with a bat symbol on it. So that probably belongs to or is craved by Lord Vampire himself. The next one is purple with an eye on it. So I'm thinking that's probably, it looks a bit like hieroglyphics. It's probably something to do with the mummies. And the sixth one is a howling wolf on it. So that is to do with the werewolf. Wow. Now let's fill in these other little holes with little Technic pieces and studs and see what we're going to do with this very interesting contraption. So it clicks in the side and around the circular moon piece. Let me just see, it's a little bit fiddly here if I can get these to sit right. Oh, it clips in there. Oh, this is really cool. So you can push them in and out and it's like opening up and closing. I think it's some sort of contraption that Lord Vampire has made, some sort of moonstone machine to channel all the evil power of the moonstones. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's build on. And this seems to be the start of the attic room underneath the turrets. And what are we building here? More Technic pieces. Do you know what I think it is? It's like the Technic pieces are used like pipes. It's like a pipe organ. Oh, that is just amazing. And it fits perfectly in under the turret. Love, love, love. Now let's do some of the little turrets to finish off this part of the build. 1, 2. And the ball. And the third turret just to finish it off. To have it match the other side. This is so cool. With the moonstone machine facing outwards. So any monster fighters who fancy taking on Lord Vampire had better think twice. They certainly have their work cut out for them. So I started saying about the monster fighters earlier on. Yes, there's a group of them led by Dr. Rodney Rathbone, as you've met in the previous video, and Jack McHammer. And there's a few more. There's Major Quentin Steele and Anne Lee and Frank Rock. And all together they are trying to fight the monsters. Now this is one of the coolest builds I have ever done. The whole look and feel of it and all the details. There's Lady Vampire with her cauldron on the top. And we've got the moonstone machine that can go in and out. It looks fantastic. And we have got our trap door leading down to the bed of spikes. And let's see Jack McHammer. He's up in Lord Vampire's study. And oh no, he doesn't know there's a trapdoor there. Oh no, and he's fallen down onto the bed of spikes. Oh dear, will the other monster fighters come and save him? But here's Lord Vampire coming out of his coffin. He knows there's an intruder in the castle and he's going to see who would dare come into his study. And there he is, he's found Jack McHammer. Oh, I hope the monster fighters will come soon. And here's the Monster Fighters car. Dr. Rodney Rathbone is here and he's going to launch a net over the man-bat and get him. Of course he got him. He'd never miss. And yes, the poor skeleton's still hanging there, and I still haven't figured out what those bits poking out the side are for, but I will find out. And let's put the coffin away. And the stairs that go in and out. There's just so much detail in this set. And even the fact that it closes over is so cool. And the spiders that you can shoot out at anybody that's coming up to the gate, and the spikes that come out of either side of the gate. I could just go on and on and on. So there you have it. Lord Vampire's Castle, one of the coolest builds ever. Oh, I've just looked at the box and realised what those bits sticking out from the side of the castle are. They're so that the man-bat can hang upside down. And there's 2 of them for the 2 man-bats. Brilliant. How silly of me not to realise that, or not to have looked at the box earlier. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.